In this video, I have an extra special surprise for you. It is a car tour. I'm going to be talking to you guys about my car, and I'm going to give you a tour and background and all of that fun stuff. So, for starters, I have a 2007 Volkswagen Jetta 2.5 liter engine, if you're into that stuff, and it's black. Like, a little background is that I got this car from an auction about 5 months ago. For, you know, the summer. I just graduated. It was great. Let's go to the auction. Let's get a car. Yeah. Here at the auction, it got the hey, do I hear going once, going twice, all that. It was like really epic. The auction place we went to, we got our tags and titles, and we were able to drive it off the lot right then. It took all day, but it was a pretty straightforward process. This is my first car, and I've had it for 5 months. His name is BlackJack. I got him when I was 21. See what I did there? How the auction works, I've never been to an auction before. Like, I'm not, you know, but my mom had gone to get my sister's car. I might as well give you guys some background on how this all came to be and how the auctions work and everything. But if you're just ready for the car tour and just want to see the car, click my key fob. It'll take you right there. Now, for the rest of you guys, okay, so how the auction works. We went on a Saturday. It's only open on Saturdays. You have the opportunity in the auction to pay $500 or $400, between $400 and $500 advance to look at all of the cars like readily available for auction on the lot before the auction actually starts. So if the auction starts at 9, you have between 7 and 9 to look at all the cars. And it's cool because they give you a big packet, 7 pages of cars, just like a list of cars. In the year, make, model, mileage, everything like that. On the lot, it's nice, like if the first car is the first car in the lot, second car in the lot. Like it's nicely organized like that. If you're a newbie at this, it's definitely helpful to like have in mind what you're looking for in a car. Leather seats, and then I wanted a sunroof. So I was like, if miraculously I had a car that had it, you know, I would have felt like I scored. That was at the top of my list. Sunroof, leather seats. So we're going down all these cars. There's 2-seaters, 4-seaters, there's trucks, there's sedans, there's like all of these cars, and it's like overwhelming. It's great. All these cars, all these options. When you're bidding, there is a system to this. You know how much you have to spend, and you know your budget, okay? When you're bidding, it helps to wait. Be one of the last bidders, because everyone will give you their max. Everyone will kind of dish out their max, and that will be that. Say someone has 1,000, 2,000, then 4,000 is your max. They'll bid the first guy 1,000. That's all he had. But that's why you want to wait. Let them fight over and do this and this, and then you can just come over, wham, and just hit them with the, yeah, and then it's yours. Going once, going twice, and then you go it. Or going once, then you kind of raise your number. And it's all recorded, so once you buy and you bid on it, you have to buy the car, or else they can kind of track you down, you'll get in trouble. So we did that, and it was great. So, ready to go? Let's go. I'll see you outside. So the first thing I want to show you guys is my key fob cover that I got from Amazon. It was about $8, a little pricey, but it's really gummy and cool. And it has the Volkswagen logo on the back, and the lock key, trunk key, and unlock key. And also it's like a switchblade, so it's always nice. And I got it because it's like the little buttons are kind of, you can still make them out, but panic button is just non-existent. I thought I'd get a fob cover. One of the features I really like about this car, and the make especially, is that it's a very solid car. Volkswagen is known for that. Observe. Very solid car door. Before we get to the inside, I thought I'd show you guys the engine, what we're working with. So I have a 2.5 liter engine. Very fun car to drive, lots of giddy up. And yeah, when you want it, you got it. Very nice ride, very strong engine when you turn it on. Bit of a quiet idle, which is always nice, especially for an older car. So we have our oil, our antifreeze. BlackJack loves to drink antifreeze. Windshield wiper fluid, our oil, battery, and a lot of other doodads down there. Okay. Okay, and into the light we go. So usually it's just me in the car, you know, driving by my lonesome. But occasionally you got a couple friends or something, and then you just whip together. Y'all take a trip so y'all can whip and then y'all dip. Most of the time I'm driving by myself, but I like this car because it has a lot of room to fit a lot of people. Technically just 5, but still, it's really comfortable to fit 5 adult-sized people. So I think that's pretty cool. You know? I mean, a lot of times, you know, you might have them and they might be, you know, on their phones while you're driving or talking to someone else, you know, not necessarily keeping you company, but it's okay because we're all in it together and we're just going to enjoy the ride. Okay, one thing I had to buy, or I actually wanted to buy, was a steering wheel cover. So it's just a nice fit. It fit nice and snug along the edges and it has a really nice grip and things like that. I also bought some new floor mats because the old ones were totally defeating the purpose of having floor mats because there were slits in between these little ridges. So I was like, okay, those gotta go. And I have my class of 2015. You class 2015, make some noise. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you guys about some really nice features I like about this car. When it's raining hard or raining at all, and you have your windshield wipers going, come to a stop, your windshield wipers like slow down. And as soon as you start braking and you stop, I'm like, what? This next thing is a feature I cannot, like, it's like, okay, you can't really tell now, but power windows. I'm very appreciative of that because that's a very nice thing to have. Like, can we just please, just one more time. Sunroof. This is the sunroof dial. This is the standard normal. This pulls it all the way back, which is always nice. And that's back to normal. Turn it to this side, just the back pops up. The next feature I love a lot are the heated seat warmers. I crank this bad boy when I first get in the car. I crank it up to like 5 and then it starts burning my butt and I just roll it back down to 3. Especially when it's raining a lot, like we're getting a lot of rainy, dewy weather in the morning. So this is my best friend. You guys know what these are. These are the vents. These are your headlights. So this is normal daytime running light, DRL. That's on the dash too, a lot of the time. You see the DRL, and when you switch it to headlights, those turn off. And then the headlight light comes on. Never on at the same time, from my understanding. See? Flick, 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 flick. You can't see in the daytime, but they turn blue. This is the left and right mirror thing. You just kind of nudge it like that. Gas release, trunk. Your key is basically like goes to everything in this car. But you stick the key in there and then you can turn it to lock the trunk or not. These buttons are your cruise control and everything, headlights. Interesting, good stuff. I've used this. I've actually like used the set, the toggle switches on the left to manually increase my speed. It's really scary, but it does definitely work. Next on this side we have more vents. Yay, breathing. It'll say off because there's no weight on this seat. This is my little radio. I use it a lot. Ooh, dusty. Okay, and then FM, which is radio. I don't touch AM. I'm not about that life. CD, you're on your FM radio, for example, and you want to switch to the aux, you just hit CD and then it'll say aux in, and then you can just use your aux. Let's see, scanner, tuner, don't really touch those ones. I don't touch those buttons. But if you hit it, this turns it on and off. On, off. Our back defrost, this is our air circulatory thing. This is the button that circulates air, and then this is the AC. So you can have hot air blowing on you or just regular air from the engine, or you can have treated air. So you turn on your dial and then you hit AC and it will be so. This is where you want your air. Do you want it at your feet? Do you want it straight at you? Where do you want it? That button. Nice little compartment in there. And then this is the ESP. They had a demonstration of someone, driving with it on and off. And when it's on, the vehicle turns nice, smoothly. You're in control. But when it's off, it's kind of like drag racing or something. It's interesting, but I'm not sure. I'll just leave that on. So this is the gear shift. You squeeze it to move it. When friendly and park. Reverse, neutral, drive.
with manual shifts, and then sports mode. Let me tell you, this mode is really fun. Sports mode, it gives you a smoother feel. And I do it a lot, especially when I'm like on a highway or anything like that. Sports mode is really fun. Now we have cup holders. Yay. These actually came with the car. Like, I know it's a European car and everything, but yeah, this is pretty cool. So I kind of left these in there. Hand money and a nicely tucked away 12-volt charger, and another one deep in the trenches of here. Now onto the center console. I have my wallet, and then I have my charger, my EOS lip chop. You know, I don't really leave too much in there. So this is the back row seating we have. Again, our leather seats got going on. You have this little pull thing. So we're gonna pull out the middle seat. And it has an armrest. Pulls out. So if you want to throw something in the trunk really quick, you can. Okay. You pull down the seats, and it exposes the entire trunk. And even cooler, you see that handle? It glows in the dark, but it releases the trunk latch. Hitting it releases the trunk into the open world. And from the outside, this is what the inside cabin looks like. This is my car bag. This is my jacket. And then my bag. So that's it. Okay, I'm tired. But that was essentially my car tour. Very nice car. I'm very proud of him. Gets me where I need to go. It's very fun to drive. It's easy to steer. Although he's had his share of mechanical issues, whatever, I really can't complain. Yeah, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Did it help you? Did you learn something? Hopefully. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!